Alright, so welcome. It is Tuesday, December 3rd. My son was so excited this morning and his little advent calendar opened up number 3. It is the day after Cyber Monday. I hope everyone had a fantastic Cyber Monday, got lots of sales done, reached your goals, and are pumped to finish out 2013 strong. Yesterday's show was about, the question was whether or not you are being aggressive in 2013 or if you're kind of lying low. And the answers were mixed. So I loved Corey Freeman. She tweeted YFE saying yesterday she's aggressively winding down, something like that. And a number of you said that yes, we are. We're closing out 2013 strong and we're keeping the momentum happening. So thank you so much for watching the show. Really appreciate it. Love all of your comments. Definitely like, subscribe, share it, and provide any feedback to make the show better too. Those are always welcome things. And so just a couple of things that are happening with YFE. Our book club is happening. We're reading The Power of Glamour, and your question's going to be coming out shortly in the Bootstrap Book Club on Facebook. The calendar is up if you go to Young Female Entrepreneurs and click on Book Club, or you go to yfe.me/find me in the club. You'll find out what our schedule is. Speaking of calendars, we have the December action calendar out. Very excited about that because I like a good list. I don't know about you guys, but lists are my thing. And so there's a free printable. You can download the PDF, or you can follow along by following YFE on Instagram at instagram.com/YFentrepreneur. It's on a Tumblr page at actioncalendar.tumblr.com too, so that's where you grab the PDF. Today is try out a new landing page tool or DIY it and set it up for reporting. And so that's our topic today. It's Try It Out Tuesday, and so we're going to try out landing pages. And I've got a few different software as a service type subscription services you can look into. So I don't know, I think that landing page, when you pay for the subscription as a service, you're probably in e-commerce, or you're probably, you probably understand that an email sign up or something like that is worth a lot of money to you. So it really depends on what your business model is, I think, of whether or not a landing page is going to be something that's important to you. And if you're watching live, definitely comment and let us know, or even after the fact, what do you use for landing pages? Do you have a landing page? If you do, definitely give us an example, especially if it's one that has done wonders for you. If you want to improve your landing page, tell us what the issues are. And also let us know if you've used one of these subscriptions. So before I say anything else, I want to mention that I have a fun little package I'm going to share with everyone at the very end from Erin Condren. It was like getting a little Christmas present for myself early. So excited. So I'll show you that shortly. So getting into our topic, landing pages. Do you even know what a landing page is? Right? Because I'm not that familiar with it. It's the idea that you get, it's a piece of online marketing where somebody shows up at your website and you want to optimize that specific page that people are coming to, whether it's from a pay-per-click ad or if it's from directing people over on Facebook or if it's from search. What you're doing is pushing them through the funnel. So they show up there and they show up with one specific purpose, one next action item that you want them to take. And so usually we see it happen with email signups. You see a lot of that, especially if people do something like this where they're doing a live stream or they're doing a webinar. Their one piece that they want you to take is to add their email. So they won't have other links like about page or contact page or anything like that. And I thought for the holidays, this is a perfect thing to think about because you're selling products, and landing pages are easy to set up generally because there's a lot of things out there. So the first thing that I wanted to talk about was this Optimizely. And this is interesting because it is a do-it-yourself type of a product. It is a software as a service, so it is something that costs money. Let me push this open. So here you can see it's A/B testing you'll actually use. Website optimization made easy. Now this is different than some of the other things that we're going to look at because it's specifically used for an entire website that's already created. And what it's going to do is just make sure that, the copy that you're using in your landing page is the best it could be. Copy, images, button sizes, everything. It's fantastic. And so the A/B testing idea is that you've got an A website out there that some people see, and then you have a B website out there that some people see. And a lot of like email marketing campaigns will let you do that, like MailChimp, for example. They have the option where you can send out a group to a group one email, and to the group another email, and then whatever email wins out, it gets sent to everyone. So one email might have a subject line that says something like "thank you so much," and the other one might say something more specific like holiday sale winners or something like that. I don't know, and you'll see which subject line works. So you try and narrow it down into specific actions. So Optimizely does that for you, and it's pretty cool because you can type in a URL to try it out. You can also watch it in action, and they'll give you like a short little wind down or rundown of what actually happens. And these videos, this video player is not playing on our computer, so I apologize for that. But so you can go to, for example, I looked at our website the other day to test this out. And they want you to sign up, but you can just exit out of it. And it's loading. So it's going to go through a little tutorial. See, you can just make changes here. It's pretty cool. So the idea is that you change small little pieces in your copy. So if one headline works better, use that one, that type of a thing. And so it's just something to check out. And I think you can easily DIY this too, just making small changes every day and seeing what happens. The only problem with landing page websites and optimizing them is that you really do need to have the traffic coming to your website. If you've only got 50 people coming a day, that's not enough people to really test something out, right? So you do need to have that traffic. So I would make that probably my number one focus. And then even with small amounts of people, getting feedback. I've heard from a number of people that what they do, instead of using software like this, they actually invite people. They'll put up on Craigslist free pizza, or they'll get in touch with a marketing department at a university and say, come and test this website out. And you'll just do a blind test. You'll sit down in the chair and you just watch them and see what they do next, and then ask for feedback. And they say that that's really effective, and that's just the price of a pizza. You could also ask your friends and family too. They might be a little bit more biased. But so the pricing for Optimizely is pretty ranging. But for most people, you're going to be okay with $17 a month, which is actually after, I think that's based off of a year. So it's going to be $19 a month, and that's up to 2,000 monthly visitors. So I thought it was a pretty good deal for what you're getting as far as analytics go, if that's something that's important to you. So the next one I wanted to check out was the leave page, was Unbounce. This is one that I've heard so much about, right? Have you guys heard about this? If you look up landing page, their content comes out because they're experts in this type of a thing. Unbounce basically does a very same thing, or does a very similar thing. Hi, Courtney, by the way. Thank you for showing up live. With the A/B testing. However, the difference is that you can actually build a landing page with Unbounce. And so it provides you with templates, and it also lists down the features. But let me just show you a couple of the templates because you can see what you can do. And I think for a lot of us that are just trying something out, a template is going to be nice, right? Because you probably paid a lot of money to have a WordPress website or something like that done. And it might not be as easy to create a landing page. And so this is something you can do, and even create your own domain name. So it could be, if you're doing an event or a specific product, you can name that domain after that. So here's some examples of what it looks like. So I do like the idea that you're able to build a landing page from scratch with this. I thought that was really cool. Here's some of the features. So drag and drop editing, form builders are really easy to do. That's really nice. And I've actually tried these guys out, and it's really easy to use. All right, so let's just look at pricing for comparisons. This one I believe was a little bit more. So yeah, you're looking at a little bit more money. This is probably going to be in most people's range, $49 a month with up to 5,000 unique visitors a month. So that's pretty good. And then you also have unlimited A/B split tests. Pretty cool, right? So especially if you calculate $49 a month, how much is a new customer or a new email sign up worth to you? And then so $49 a month might actually definitely be worth trying out for an entrepreneur. So the last one that I wanted to look at was one for someone that's just getting started, because I see a lot of you do this. You put up a website saying coming soon or something like that. And I loved the LaunchRock. I've looked at this like a year ago or so when we were starting NovelID.tv. I put this up and it was actually really effective. It's kind of a similar thing where it'll do some analytics for you. And but it's just a great way to get people to check out your website and sign up to get updates. And it walks you through how to build it. It's really easy. Like you see here, there are some analytics involved in the dashboard that you can see, and they also give you some deals too on services to use after you've launched your actual website. So again, this is for people that are just getting started or maybe just teasing a program, and I believe it's free. So it's a free, and I could be totally wrong, so I need to double check this, but when I used it, it was free. And then they have services add-ons that you can do after that. So like they say here, logo, branding design, that kind of a thing. So anyway, I would check out LaunchRock. It's LaunchRock.com. I thought it was a great tool, and again, effective for us. So that was 3 examples of landing pages as far as services that you can use. But you know what? DIYing it, like our action calendar item today. Here, I'll go to it. It's just actioncalendar.tumblr.com. Our action calendar is, to use a landing page. So whether you DIY it or you use a service like what we just went over, setting up some type of reporting so you can see how are people landing. For example, if people are landing on your homepage, what do they do next? What's their next action? And these are all things that you can find out using Google Analytics, and it's just a matter of going in there and setting systems up. And if you don't know how to do that, definitely pose a question to the YFE community. It's a great place to get started. I see a lot of people, especially in the city groups, ask questions and people will answer it. So, this community is great for getting help. And of course, definitely, I'm not suggesting anyone give away advice for free or anything like that, but little things just to help a fellow young female entrepreneur out is always nice. So to end the conversation today on landing pages, my question again that I posed at the beginning was, how do you use landing pages today? Do you actually have them out for programs? Do you have an example you could show people? What is it that you struggle with, and where would you like to improve on when it comes to a landing page? So finally, I wanted to show you this. This is Erin Condren. Now, the reason why I wanted to show it on camera was because Erin Condren came on YFE Chat Live a few weeks ago, and I think she's just such a fantastic role model for young women. She was on the Today Show not too long ago and talked about being a mompreneur, and some of the things that she said on YFE Chat really stuck with me. But going through and using her website, I actually ordered Christmas cards this time, which I never have done in the past. I'm really excited about them too because they came out so pretty. So there's a couple of things about this package that I just wanted to point out that I loved about Erin Condren. First of all, it's exciting. The box is really bright and colorful. And then inside it, she talks about the idea that if you're sending something out or you're creating something for someone, the most expensive thing that you have is your time. So if you're already taking the time to create 5 cards, why not create 8 and give them those extra 3? Because if you notice, her name is on each one. They talk about this in the Lean Startup too, the idea that this branding, it becomes viral type of a thing. I'm going to send this to my friends and family. They're going to see it and say, oh, I love this. ErinCondren.com. That's where I'll get my Christmas cards next year. So little things like that I definitely took away from this. Also, most people buy Erin Condren at first for their life planner. So you fall in love with the brand based off of one specific product, the Keystone product. And then off of that, she's built an entire business. So she started out with cards, but I think this is what put her on the map, in my opinion. And then from there, she now has luggage, she has calendars, she has lunch boxes, So there's so many smart things about her. What I suggest is that if you're going to buy holiday cards or something like that, go through the process and purchase them from her website because it's a learning experience. They're not that expensive either, so it's a pretty cheap learning experience. And check out what they do for their website too, because they have thousands and thousands of orders a day. And they're not like other card companies where you get to see the product right away. You have to wait to get the proof, yet they're still incredibly successful. So that's a great learning tool in of itself, apart from the packaging. So hopefully you guys will check it out. If you haven't yet, watch YFE Chat. I believe it's episode 85 with Erin Conran. Lots of learning examples. You can find it on iTunes or on YouTube, searching for young female entrepreneurs. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully this episode was beneficial for you. We're going to make some little changes for the Jenn cast in the next week. But before that, Nicole Longstreet of the Wardrobe Code is going to be on with me tomorrow giving winter tips for clothing. Really excited about that. And then on Thursday, we have someone from Millennial Magazine founder on. So I'm really excited about that because she's awesome. Her name is Britt. And then Friday, we're going to get into, again, Focus Friday. So hopefully you guys will join us for Monday, or I guess Wednesday through Friday at 10 a.m. Pacific, 1 p.m. Eastern for the daily live webcast that happens on yfelive.com. This has been Jennifer Dono, your host. You can tweet me at Jennifer Dono. Thank you so much for coming.